road to hell, worst part of the M25.
Hey!
Gatwick, Dartford. Can't stand it. To be honest with you, this stretch isn't too bad, but it's just the sheer weight. You can see the other side, that's going north. And that was queued up a minute ago to go to north on the M25. But this always gets bad near the Churchy section. And then when the motorhome, you're always stuck in the middle of the lanes. And many a time I've gone along here and there's been like 2 lorries on either side of me, overtaking on the outside and inside. It's just nightmarish. Luckily this is a Saturday, so it ain't too bad. Anyway, just telling you all about my favourite bit of motorway. Adios. Oh well, we're on the site now. What do you think?
Hi. Lovely. Met up with some friends that we met at the last DA.
But we're very tightly packed in here. It's so popular, this caravanning and camping club, literally.
It's the South Downs DA.
Yeah, I think we were the last ones to get on here.
Yeah, we got stuck in traffic on the M25.
Yeah, and when we turned up, he said, "Oh, you're going to struggle here." So first of all, we went on the other side of this van, here, and then...
Which is next to Andy and Tina.
Yeah, there's Andy and Tina there with the orange guide ropes. But we were parked behind them first of all, but it was just too tight. So at the moment, we're just chilling out. We've just had something to eat, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had some Tesco's kebabs, some steaks.
And I had a burger.
And you had a burger.
A couple of San Miguel's.
Couple. Rob disappeared and I was dying for a drink. The dogs were tied around my chair. I was sweating like a pig. My hair was down, it was soaking. And I had to get Tina to look after Rocky while I got myself a drink and put my hair up. And then she was getting worried about Andy, so she's gone and knocked on the door and they're in there.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen to you around here.
Chat. Yeah, but you just forgot about me.
I didn't forget about you.
2 dogs.
Don't you worry about it. I was thinking about you constantly, worrying about what you were going to...
knocked on the door.
No. I was thinking she's going to be wondering where I am.
No.
Anyway.
Well, I was, yeah. Only
yeah.
because I needed to get up, put my hair up and get myself another drink, and I didn't want to drag these 2 barking.
Anyway, all the planes came over, didn't they?
Yeah, we're going to get a better video tomorrow.
Yeah.
We caught the end of it today.
But I saw a Messerschmitt and a Spitfire and a Lancaster bomb there right near us.
Did you actually video it then?
No, I couldn't video it
because you was in the van with Andy.
No, because it went over too quick.
But no, seriously, we've got the full day tomorrow, and I think it's a better show tomorrow because at the end you got the Red Arrows, you've got the Lancaster bombers. I think it's some sort of like fighter planes going on tomorrow. So yeah.
They got the Red Arrows on there.
Stay tuned because this video will get better.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
Just about.
Well, dinner time. Good afternoon,
It's
I should say.
midday on Sunday, the 29th of June.
Do you know what? We're terrible at our mornings and afternoons, aren't we?
Don't matter, does it, when you were out in the countryside? Lovely day.
Little 0
Yeah.
and an inch, like a shot of wine. Because I've only got a little bit of wine left and it was too far to walk up the pub to have a couple this afternoon and do the air show from there. So we're just making the most of it. I've got some stuff to do, cocktails.
Yeah, I think it's too far for you to walk up there, Marie.
The weird thing is,
Too far.
I was sitting here just now and I said to Rob, I can smell gas. So then all of a sudden we had this click, click, click. So Rob's jumped up, the fridge is bloody working. Not even had it fixed. We're getting it done tomorrow still, we're having a new igniter on it, but it's working. Randomly, just started clicking.
I left it on gas, I
that's a
thought it might,
bonus.
so that's all night long. I just left it. The gas doesn't go through if it doesn't sense the igniter, it stops. So I thought, as soon as I hear that igniter, I'm going to turn the fridge on, and it works.
Yeah.
And now, it's hot at the top vent, I don't know if you can see those vents, and low and cool at the low vent, like a fridge at home is like that. So you know it's working because that's hot. The top vent there is hot, it's blowing out hot air.
So what I've actually done, I thought, oh, I forgot to get ice when I was in Asda yesterday before we left. So I filled up, I doubled up on sandwich bags, filled it up with water, put another tub in there as well of water. So I'm hoping it'll freeze up slightly by tonight, and I've got ice for my cocktails. So happy days.
We're a bit out of it. The trouble is, if you've got a motorhome, it's not like a caravan. Once you're on site and you
He
all
wouldn't
set
let me
up,
walk. He told me to get the scooter out, but even though I do need the scooter, I feel judged because I don't look as if I've got anything wrong with me.
But you have, because if you got
Exactly.
you got 200 yards down the road there, then what? You're in the middle of nowhere and you start getting ill, going to start
So I
collapsing.
decided to stay in, stay on site
so we
today.
can't risk it. So,
But the show's going to start in 15 minutes, so we're going to get some good footage, hopefully, of that.
so we'll upload
I'm going
that.
to make some chicken burgers, like crumbled up cornflakes things. Going to sort of coat them, and then we're going to fry them later. And I'm going to do potato salad with spring onions, some rice, savoury rice, and a bit of salad. So I should do a short video of that later when I'm doing that. But yeah, we shall get back to you in a minute. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, and you get notified of our next video. So cheers for now.
Bye.
Soon.
Listen to that. I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got it.
Shake it. It's classic when she just drops what she's got in her mouth. She's so
Lex.
shocked.
Lex.
Daddy,
Lex.
look at Daddy.
Lex.
Well, food has come. Looks good. There's my fish and chips.
I got my burger as usual.
What's your burger, Rob?
I don't know, but it's got loads of things in it. I did read it, but it looks.
I couldn't remember what it's called, but you always have burger anyway.
They're premium burger. Something.
It's not cheap though, is it?
It's not cheap, but if it tastes good, we haven't really spent any money this weekend, have we?
No, only prior to going.
Yeah, but still. I mean, it's pretty cheap weekends. I thought I would splash out a bit at the end.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's a
Well, this
lovely
is
place.
just an extra. This is an extra. I thought we were going home today, straight after the fridge being fixed. But Rob said last night, and I thought, oh, he's just had a drink. He wants to stay out. But this morning he woke up and he said, no. He said, why would we want to go back to Slough when the weather's like this? So we thought, yeah, that's it. We're gonna enjoy this meal. Dogs have just eaten some chicken raiders, and we'll catch you in a bit.
Bye. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
What's the date, Marie?
It's the 1st of July 2025.
And we just got back. We just got
Time.
back now. We just got, and I'm soaking. This isn't just like some kind of sweat. This is.
It is really.
It isn't. No, I just wet myself with. No, I didn't wet myself. I was so hot after the drive. It's got to be 28, 30 degrees here, isn't it?
Yeah,
I just had to water the garden, so at the same time I just put it all over me. So.
Well, haven't you seen that on the
cool.
clip?
Yeah.
Probably-
Cool now.
Right, weekend. How did our weekend go? Start to finish. We left on Saturday,
Oh,
didn't we, to go
the
to Ashford.
camping caravan in sight was good. That air show was awesome, wasn't it? And then after that, we left to get the motorhome fixed. We had the battery fixed, which was good, and the fridge fixed. And then we went for a stopover in a pub called the Oyster Catcher in Littlehampton. Highly recommended. Food.
Oh, it was absolutely incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have put
I had a burger and all that, but it weren't just a burger in a bun. It was pricey, but probably not pricey compared to today's standards, is it?
No, it was a lovely spot. I think it was a chain sort of pub.
Yeah.
I can't remember what did they say when I tried phoning them and my phone cut off.
It's some sort of chain
It's linked
pub.
to it's linked to a pub.
It's good quality food in there. But I think it was about 37 quid for a fish and chips and a burger and chips. But it was quality. It was it was really good. I call that quite expensive. I think nowadays that's kind of money.
Yeah.
I think it was £12 a round in there.
Yeah.
I was drinking Spanish lager.
Well, the two lads, they were gay lads, but oh my god, they were lovely. Most loveliest people you could ever meet. I think they've subscribed, or they're going to subscribe to the channel. I'll get them a sticker.
Yeah.
But they were sort of like charging £12. I had like a pint-sized crystal-looking glass. It was quite big. I had a small wine topped up with lemonade. They were charging us 12 quid.
Yeah.
And then a girl come on and she said, foreign girl, Polish I think she was, she charged me £13.85, and I said, oh, does it go up after a certain time then? And she went, no. So she got the other girl, and I said, we've been paying £12 for this all day. Not that we'd had that many, but we was in there for a couple of hours.
A couple of hours? We were there for about 6 hours.
No, we went back to the van.
Oh yeah, went back to the van.
Yeah. But she took it off the till and she charged me 12 quid, and then another girl come on later on when we went back over there, when we spoke to the new couple in there, and she said, no, I can't take it off. She said, you've got a full lemonade there. And I said, well, why did they charge me all day? And the girl adjusted it earlier. So anyway, long story short, I had to pay the £13. It was on Rob's card, so it didn't matter really.
Well, you still got my card, didn't you? Give me that back.
I haven't, I get you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah,
I've got it.
Yeah. Don't matter. Leave it till
Yeah,
after.
there you go. There you
Cheers.
go. My proof, I'll give it back to you. He said to me, I went in Tesco's, he said, get me some San Miguel and whatever you want. I was like, ooh. But I just got myself a bottle of wine, a bottle of lemonade and some stuff for dinner to have a barbecue.
Yeah, so we're going to have a barbecue now.
Yeah.
But we had a really good weekend. We met a nice couple out of the motorhome, didn't we?
Yeah.
What did they have?
They bought their motorhome private and they
had all
got it for
sorts of
17 grand, and they paid 10 grand because it kept going wrong.
Is that how much he's paid?
Yeah, 10 grand.
What, all damp in it and stuff?
There was damp in it, things were falling off.
Let that
And
be a
then we-
lesson to
but
anybody.
We looked at it. No, but we went and looked at it.
Marie, how much is a damp meter?
I
About
don't know.
12 quid. On
Yeah,
Amazon.
yeah.
You've got to get a
But it
damp
was
meter.
lovely. It was a nice setup. It was small. It was only full berth, and he sleeps on the top, and the wife sleeps on the
I
bottom.
thought it was nice.
There's a lounge, but it was nice.
It's
It weren't
old.
scruffy or anything.
No,
Like, yeah,
it was
it
nice
wasn't
in there. It's
scruffy.
quite comfy.
But it was her that noticed going on to the leak of gas. They sat in the van because the pub closed at 9 o'clock. Don't know what that's all about. But as soon as she got in there, she sat down and she goes, I can smell gas. But we could smell the gas coming from the pub car park, so we thought it was outside. But she said, I've got to get out, yeah. So for precaution, Rob turned it off because you could smell it. It was that sweet gas smell. Everyone knows what that smells like.
It's given me a headache straight away.
Yeah, so you turned the gas off, didn't you? So we didn't have a hookup, so lost
We
a lot
lost
of
everything with the food.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it wasn't a gas leak. It
no,
was
what was it?
basically I tried to, where the igniter wasn't working, on YouTube and that I'd read that you kind of clean it with a toothbrush or whatever around the, so that's what I'd done. And then the guy that owns the motorhome dealership, he put a new igniter on for me, Ronnie, which was good, and everything's working, but since the igniter's been working and burning, all the debris had fallen on top of that area, so that was burning off basically. So basically it was just debris of old stuff burning, and it gave the impression that it was a gas leak, but I couldn't risk it, so I thought if we leave this on, we're not going to be here in the morning, kind of thing. So
he wasn't happy.
I weren't happy camper this morning. I thought this guy's trying to kill us, but ultimately it's just one of those things. I cleaned it, and but anyway, it seems to be working.
He just
fine.
blew it out, and he said it won't happen again. He said, but if it does when we're going to Europe, he said just pull up into a service station, use the air pipe. He said and just blast it out. and it'll be fine. He said, but it shouldn't need it again. So
there's always a drama whenever we go
so
away.
those are nearly getting killed.
Well, I thought we were going to
gas leak.
I thought, well, I've got to turn this off. But potentially, obviously, if anybody is even in the slightest doubt, you've got to waste the food and turn the gas off.
Yeah.
At source, at the gas
Your
bottle.
life's
more important than food. So that's
yeah.
what I thought last night. Even though I'd had a few to drink, I thought this has got to go off no matter what, because we're not waking up in the morning here. Because it was such a strong
I was
smell.
more worried about the dogs. I said to Rob this morning, because I could still smell it, even though he'd turned it off last night, could still smell it. So I said, just take the dogs out there, because they've only got tiny little lungs. They're only little. So you took them outside, didn't you?
Yeah.
And yeah, he was fuming this morning. But I said, don't.
You can't mistake that smell of gas, though, can you? That smell. I said it's like smelling off food like chicken. If you have to think, is that off? And it's the same with gas. Can I smell gas? If you're thinking, can I smell gas? You are smelling gas. Basically.
It was a bit scary.
Yeah.
But the van's just been a bit bad luck for us, really. Because we picked it up, the wheel. We were driving towards the M23, was it?
We were on the M23.
On the M23.
Peace Pottage.
And Rob could hear a noise. We haven't mentioned this before because Ronnie is a lovely bloke. And it was just a genuine mistake. But we're driving along and Rob could hear this clonking noise. So he's pulled over and I said, I think it's your imagination. I said, like, you didn't feel too great. So we carried on going like a couple of yards more and I could hear it then. And we stopped. He said, Marie, get out. He said, the wheel's hanging off. The wheel was on an angle, back wheel on my side like that.
He hadn't done
like
the wheel
that.
nuts up.
So we had to phone him and bless him, he'd come out with his son. He was only a couple of miles away from him. And he took some bolts off the other wheels like to even it up. And then he drove it, because you didn't want to drive it then, did you? He drove it and
that's no reflection.
he was devastated. He was absolutely devastated.
Because he's a great great guy.
And he did, because it was my birthday 2 days later, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he said, what do you drink? So I said, just Chardonnay. So he sent through a massive box, like I think it was 6 or 12 boxes of South African Chardonnay, then you a crate of San Miguel and a bottle of Grey Goose. That's where the Grey Goose come from in the last video where I was making the cocktails. So yeah, that's the story of that. But anyway, we won't ramble. We shall get off, but don't forget, thank you for watching. If you like
and subscribe, if you like.
No, if you like
subscribe.
it, subscribe.
Don't cost
it's free.
Is it free, mate?
It's free.
A lot of older people, got to say you're older, think it's you got to pay. You haven't. You just press subscribe.
Even if you don't watch it, just support us.
It'll help us out.
We don't want nothing from it. We just want a little bit of support, like we're doing a good thing. Right. So that'd be great. So like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram as well, and have a good rest of your week, and we will catch up with you next weekend when we're getting the van ready to actually move. Well, not move, but travel to Europe. So we'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.